honestly have a couple of videos that I'm going to make today, but I wanted to make this video because I have honestly, excuse me, I honestly have a grip of problems when it comes to trading. And what I mean by that is like these are just problems that I honestly have realized over the last course of this maybe week and a half span where at first I was doing really fucking good. I was doing super good. I passed my funded, fucking blew it. Still remember that day. Bought another funded, was doing super good again. I think I was like a couple bands away from passing it, but in the first 3 days of trying my new strategy, I was already up a band. And I just remember fucking, because the reason why I say I remember this is because this literally just happened over the course of 2 days. Um, yeah, man, I just been struggling mentally with this shit, bro. And I need to get it out. I need to talk about it. Because if I don't, I'm just gonna sit here and keep going back to bad habits. Keep doing shit I shouldn't be fucking doing. And I'm honestly tired of it. I'm tired of doing shit that I know is terrible for me. I know it's shit I shouldn't do. And I know it's shit that I could definitely work on and become a better man about. So, over the course of this last week and a half, like I said, I've realized that not only am I not listening to any single thing that regards to my plan, any single thing that regards to my trading plan, nothing like that. I honestly don't even know what the fuck my trading plan is anymore. Like, I'm really sitting here like, dude, when's the last time you sat down and drew up a whole trading plan for yourself? Drew up a psychological plan for yourself? Drew up a plan that mentally I could literally implant in my head? And then that's when I was like, you know what? I need to start writing shit down again. I need to start journaling again. I need to get back on my high horse. Honestly, let me check my journal because I usually have it up all the time. But the last time I did anything regarding my journal was on 2/24/26. It is 2/28, which means I did not journal for the last 4 days. And it sucks. It really does suck because at the end of the day, I I felt like I was on top of the world when I passed that funded account. That's one of the hardest things you can do as a trader. I remember talking about that in a video. It's one of the hardest things, one of the first hardest things to do as a trader. And now that I'm sitting here struggling mentally, almost struggling financially, thank God my job is really good and I'm starting to get the hang of my job and starting to do really good at my job. I'm just sitting here like, man, I know deep down inside that I got this. I got this in the bag because I don't want to resort back to my bad habits. I really don't. I think these past 2 days I did one bad habit each day just because I was stressed the fuck out. Pregnant girlfriend. She understands. It gets like that sometimes. But I've been doing really good. I've been on a week and a half breaks, 2 week breaks, going on a month. I haven't smoked weed in about 2 months, and dude, this is one of the most times I want to smoke weed. I'm like sitting here like fuck, bro. I wish I had a blunt in my hand right now. But at the end of the day, I can't resort back to any of it because I know God has a plan for me. So for the next 15 minutes, I'm kind of just gonna ramble on about what I need to start doing to become a better trader. And like I said, I have plenty of videos to make today because I know I have a video on fear. I have a video of fucking pushing yourself too hard. Not even pushing yourself too hard. Pushing yourself too much and not just letting it come to you, like future tense. And I'm gonna kind of get into that a little bit right now too, because one of the first problems I have is that I want this shit too quickly. I want it way too quickly. I've I've been trying since I was about 15 and a half, 16 years old when I first saw my first ever like Instagram reel, TikTok of people making millions off meme coins when they first came out, NFTs, stock markets. I remember buying my first funded account. It was an Apex account. No idea what the fuck I was doing. Had no idea at all. Somehow, some way, I made like a band on that bitch. But I blew it all because again, no idea what the fuck I was doing. I was just pressing buttons, bro. And now that I can say from July to now, it's about 6, 7. It's about 6 or 7 months, maybe 8 now. Um, that I've been really locked in on trading. Like I've been back testing. I watched so many videos. I watched a whole ass boot camp. Actually, I watched 2 boot camps because I watched TJR's boot camp front to back. I watched 3 actually. Let me stop underestimating myself. I watched TJR's boot camp front to back. I watched TJR's second boot camp front to back, and then I watched Patrick and Blake's boot camp when I started doing ICT, and then I was watching a bunch of ICT videos. Then I started doing supply and demand, so I started watching a bunch of like supply and demand traders. I started watching there's this one guy who uses open range breakout. I started watching him a lot, and I realized over these past couple of days that on Friday I just I haven't been myself when it comes to trading. I have not been the trader that passed that funded account. I have not been that person that passed that funded account. I just been some dude who's literally gamble trading. Like, and the reason why I'm showing you guys this clip where it shows like the trade evade account and all that shit is because I blew this account. I blew this account and I bought it that day. And it's just crazy because I'm not the same trader at all. I want this shit way too quickly when in reality I should be shooting for the next couple months for all this shit to come into place, you know? And that's the thing is that even saying a couple months, I mean like 6 months, like another 6 months, maybe a year, bro. And I just want to keep going hard. I want to see a lot of progress. I know that these next couple months they're not gonna be the best financially because I'm the only one working. But like I can't put that past my girl. The fuck, she's pregnant, and I just need to start busting my ass more. I need to stop spending so much money on shit I know I don't have money for. Um, but at the end of the day, I will spend money to make sure that I'm securing my future. If I'm not, dude, I'm not gonna sit there and go to the club. I'm not gonna sit there and do any of my bad habits. I'm not gonna sit there and do anything because all that shit costs the same amount as a funded account. A lucid trading funding account right now is about $60 for a 50K account. Even if I was to get a 25K account, it's like $55. All my bad habits are easily like $60 to $100, $100 to $200, and that's the reason why I'm trying to refrain myself so much from doing all that shit. Yeah, I relapsed last 2 days, masturbation wise, but it's been stressful, bro. It's been really stressful. I'm not trying to put my girl through anymore because we've been doing shit all the time. Off topic as fuck, but I guess the second point I want to get into is that I need to stop over leveraging. The trader that passed that funded account, he wasn't putting 4 to 6 fucking minis down. I think the most minis I put down on a trade on my Lucid account was 8. 8 fucking minis, bro. Do you understand how much money you can lose in 5 seconds with 8 minis? And I'm sitting there like, bro, why am I losing so much money on my trades? Cause even in this clip, I'm on 6 minis, bro. 6 fucking minis. Like, who the fuck put 6 minis on a fuck like, bro? Who? Maybe traders that know where the fucking market's gonna go. And I'm gonna talk about what I was just about to bring up right now, cause I almost spoiled the next part of this. But it's just fucking dumb, bro. Like I'm sitting there over over leveraging like fucking crazy. When in reality, the most I should be putting down is 3. It should be 1 to 3 minis every single trade. Have a good take profit, have a good stop loss limit, and just keep fucking trading. And I'm sitting here like, dude, why am I losing so much money on these trades when I know what the market's gonna do? I should only be down like maybe $100 right now because you're putting so much fucking money down. You're putting so much minis down that the market's just fluctuating off what you put down. And it's just fucking, it's crazy to sit here and think about it. and talk about it now. Because over the last couple of days, I'm like, dude, I want to make a video on fear. I want to make a video on not rushing yourself. I want to make a video on making sure that you're stable. And I'm just sitting here like, bro, you can't make a video on any of that until you talk about your main problems at hand. So that's why this video is coming out. That I'm just gonna sit here and talk about all my fucking problems. That is a big problem I've been having, is over leveraging like crazy. Even, dude, 1 to 4 is not even bad. But 6, 8, that's fucking crazy. I'm not gonna give myself the benefit of the doubt and say, yeah, I should be putting 4 contracts down. No, 1 to 3. If I know the trade is gonna be a banger and I know where it's going, 3. If I'm not sure about it, but hey, this looks like a pretty good setup, 2. And if it's just like a setup where it's like, you know what, I know what the market's gonna do, but I'm not trusting it right now, 1 fucking contract. Lose $50 for the day. Lose $100 for the day. And don't get me wrong. Yes, I love the fact that this is happening to me right now because I'm getting so used to losing a large amount of money. The past week and a half, if we're talking about real money, I've lost about $200. $200 in real money. But in fake money, thousands. Thousands of dollars. I lost 2K on my. Actually, no, not $200. $369 to be exact because of the activation for my Top Step account. So if you want to get into it, technically I lost 2 bands on Top Step because I was up on my Top Step account. So I lost 2 bands on Top Step. I lost another. I lost 52,000 on Top Step because that's what I was. No, I think it was like 5,100. It was, yeah, it was 5,100 on Top Step. Then I lost all that. So that's 5,100. I lost a 50K Lucid account. So that's another 50K. And then I just lost another 50K Lucid account. I lost $150,000 in the last couple days. I lost a doctor's salary in the last couple days. Is it fake money? Yes, it is fake money. But in my eyes, I lost $150,000. Dude, that number, to sit here and say I lost it, is fucking absurd. And that's the last time I want to sit here and say I've lost $150,000. Because now it's going to make it seem like losing 10K is nothing. Losing $10,000 is nothing. I technically lost my $10,000 Maven account too, because that shit just went down, so lost that too. And it's just crazy. So over leveraging is my second problem. Pretty sure the first problem we have is rushing. So rushing, over leveraging. My third problem, over trading. Over trading and trying to get my profits back. Because I'm gonna mix those together because when I lose, I'm sitting there and I'm like, fuck, bro, I just lost $300 on my account. Hold on, let me make it back real quick. I know I can make it back. This is a fucking slot machine. This isn't a fucking blackjack table. I can't just sit there and make it back because the dealer puts out I stand on an 18, the dealer busts, so I make my $300 back, and now I'm break even. That's not how this is, bro. I'm 19 years old, and I understand that break even at a casino and break even on the markets is 2 completely different things. And I'm starting to understand that now because that's what I keep doing. In this video right here, you could see that I was down like 40. It was like 49,300 something. The market goes back up and retraces, and I'm at break even. I'm at like 50,000. I get too greedy and I'm like, yo, I know that the market is gonna do that retrace again, bro, but this time it's gonna be bigger and better. It fucking plummeted, bro. It did not go down at all. And then I was late to work that day. I barely made it to work on time. And I'm just like, bro, I can't keep doing that. I really can't. And then yesterday, I came home, was all fucking tired and depressed. Even though I did so good at work, I was tired and depressed and fucking just went to sleep. Didn't read my Bible, didn't read my book, didn't do nothing. Woke up this morning, masturbated, like, and I'm getting myself out of those bad habits talking about this shit. So over trade. I mean, yeah, trying to win my profits back and then over trading, bro. There's no fucking reason I should be trading 4 to 5 times a day. I should take my 1 to 2 trades. I win $100, cool. Let me get up and get off. I win $200, let me get up and get off. Hey, I lost $300 that day. My account's down $100. Let me get up and get off. I should not be forcing myself to trade because if you beat a market that's already unpredictable, you won. At the end of the day, you're winning. I shouldn't sit here and keep trying to fuck myself over when it comes to trading. That's how I passed that Top Step account. Was there was days I would go down $200 on the day. And I'd be like, fuck, bro, I lost, but you know what? I can make this back tomorrow. Let me just get up and get off, and I'll see a more profitable day tomorrow. And it's fucking crazy to sit here and think about that because I'm gonna go on a week break. I've never really took a break from the markets, but like I don't want to trade till Thursday. I'm not even. I'm gonna be doing schoolwork because I just re-enrolled back in high school. I'm gonna be doing schoolwork and watching the markets. Just watching, just literally watching the market, seeing how it does, seeing what happens. Because obviously, U.S. and Iran are at a war right now. So I just want to watch the markets, see what happens, and I'm not taking any trades. I will literally sit there and personally lock myself out of my accounts until fucking Thursday. I don't care what it takes. So I'm rushing it. I've been putting way too much shit down. So over leveraging, over trading, and trying to win my profits back. And I guess the last thing I could leave this shit off on is I'm letting all of this get into my personal life. When all of that happens in a day, I let it get to my life. I get stressed. I sit there. I want to masturbate. I want to fucking cry myself a river. I want to sit there and smoke a blunt. I want to drink. I want to do all that shit. I just want to sleep because I'm so depressed. And that is not what this whole journey should be about. Yeah, this whole journey should be about finding out all those problems and talking about it, but it should not be about letting that shit get into my personal life and fuck over everything that I'm working for. Like I was telling you guys at the beginning, I'm getting to the point where I'm getting kind of financially broke. I think I could pay all my bills except my car insurance. Literally every single bill I have can be paid. I will be broke, but all my bills will be paid, but I just can't pay my car insurance. And I'm sitting here thinking like, damn, bro, like I kind of fucked up. I didn't fuck up, but I kind of did because now it's getting to the point where it's all fucking me over, and I just need to take a chill pill, relax, run it all back up at work, and just keep going. So I'm gonna go talk about this other video. I'm gonna get this video out and then get another video pumped. I'm feeling it, bro. I know that next week I'm gonna be just relaxing, and I need to really trust my strategy more. So I hope you have a great day. God bless you. Be safe.